So now I can do a dimension. I can do a dimension. And it looks like super, super small. And some color, we didn't set it totally correct. So let's go back to fix it. Modify. Apply. Color by layer. Just do dimension line. Roll by block. Block by blocks. The text. I'm going to right there. Line by block and red. Extension. Block. No. Block. You can just force this to red. That's fine. That's fine. And this is yellow. So extension line, this red. And that's red. And the text is by block. Text by layers. We're going to assign it right there. So make sure we save that. Modify. Okay. Close. Do a linear. All right. It's a super small. You say A feet. This is super small. We do it correct because right now, the scale we set it up for this annotated dimension is 1:1. If we change to, like, for example, depending on viewports, if I change to quarters, this I do it again. That will be big. So if I save the file and go to our sheets, demolition sheets we set up, over here, we'll ask you to reload. So show out over here, the size is correct and readable. And we can do another one, linear dimension. And as soon as we set up all of this, if you select and see the property of it over here, it will say the dimension style is annotative, and annotative scale is 1/4 inch. So now this thing's annotative. When you select it, you will see that's annotated sign. When you roll over it, you select it, roll over it, it will have an annotated sign. And the annotative is like this. I have this view. I have this viewport. Let's save the file. Control S, save all. Save our plan. Save our plans. We go to our sheet file. over here, we need to reload, right? And those are shell. I'm going to duplicate this viewports, pull it to the side. And this viewport is 1/4 inch. All the dimension I set up is 1/4 inch. And if I have this viewport, I'm going to set it up as 1/2 inch. You will see all those dimensions disappear. That's correct, because when we do those dimensions, we set up as a 1/4 inch. They are not supposed to show up in 1/2 inch scale. So those dimensions we did on our file, on the plan file. And when we set it up, we do 1/4 inch. So all this only will show up in 1/4 inch. So if I want to do some dimension in 1/2 inch, like this scale, this viewport is 1/2 inch. I can go back here and I set it up. I change my annotative scale to 1/2 inch. And I'm going to do some dimension and 1/2 inch scale. You will see the text is smaller. Right? And this looks very confusing. Some of the text are bigger, some of the text are smaller. But if you uncheck this, this always show. So if you uncheck always, it's only show your currents. So if I switch to 1/4, it will only show the 1/4 inch and annotative thing you did. So this show everything on your drawing. So if you uncheck that, it will be only show your currents. So I can switch back to my currents to 1/2 inch scale. Oh, they all been dimensioned in different scale. Save your file, then come to here, your first sheets, reload. So you will see over here, now your dimension, anything you dimension in 1/4 inch scale, the size of the text, 1/8, and everything in 1/2 inch scale, the size, the tickers, they're all 1/8. So this is called annotative. So we pretty much set up one dimension, like set up annotated dimension from the text to the dimension to the leaders in annotative. Like right now, if I want to call out some leaders, and in 1/2 inch scale, so I'm calling out here. Toilets. This is our leaders. And I'm going to call out this. We'll change to quarter inch. Go out. It looks a little bit big, but we can always come back to change our oops. So we have different leaders. And if you look at it and save the file, then go to our sheets, reload. The text will be the same size. One is set up in the annotative half-inch scale, one is set up at quarter-inch scale. That's called annotative text dimension and leaders.